Let's talk about pressure, real pressure, not the mild annoyance of a slow internet connection. I'm talking about the kind that closes in on you, that makes your chest feel tight, your thoughts race, and the world seems to demand an answer from you right now. Maybe it's a high-stakes presentation where your career feels on the line. Maybe it's a personal conflict where every word matters. Maybe it's just the accumulated weight of 100 small things, all screaming for your attention at once. Your instinct, probably to react, to panic, to get swept away by the storm of what if. Now, rewind. About 1,850 years. Picture a different kind of pressure. You are the most powerful man in the Western world. You are Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome. But your throne isn't in a sunny palace. You're on the frigid, muddy frontier of the Danube River. You're surrounded by the sounds of a massive military camp clanging metal, sick soldiers coughing, the distant murmur of a restless army. A plague you can't stop is ravaging the empire, killing millions, including people you love. Your most trusted general has just betrayed you, declaring himself emperor back in Rome and starting a civil war. Your own health is failing. You are, by any measure, in one of the most high-pressure situations a human being can possibly face. Total, overwhelming responsibility. And in this chaos, by flickering lamplight, this man picks up a simple notebook. He doesn't write battle plans or edicts. He writes a note to himself. He writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That notebook became known as Meditations. It was never meant for publication. It was his personal gin for the mind. And in it, he codified a system for achieving unshakable calm and razor-sharp action under the most extreme pressure imaginable. He wasn't born with this calm. He built it. He trained for it. This is the core idea we're diving into today. Pressure doesn't create your character. It reveals the character you've built through daily practice. Marcus didn't find discipline in the crisis. He brought discipline to the crisis. And the beautiful, empowering truth is this. The exact same mental technology he used to hold an empire together, you can use to hold your life together. This isn't dusty philosophy. This is an operating system for resilience. Today, we're breaking down the Marcus Aurelius Pressure Protocol. 3 core disciplines, accessible right now, to transform how you handle pressure. Discipline number 1, the sovereign territory of your mind. The first move, the foundational move, is a radical act of mental cartography. You must draw a clear, uncrossable border in your consciousness. On one side of this border, everything that is not in your control. On the other side, the one and only thing that is always in your control, your mind, your judgments, your reactions, your intentions, your effort. Marcus writes, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts." Let's make this painfully practical. What's outside your sovereign territory, your control? The past? It's done. The future? It hasn't happened. The actions and opinions of other people. The weather, the traffic, the stock market, the unexpected email from your boss, the rude comment from a stranger, even, ultimately, your own body's health and longevity. These are external events. They are data. They are not, by themselves, good or bad. They just are. Where we suffer, where pressure becomes overwhelming, is when we mistakenly believe these external events are within our borders. We try to control the uncontrollable. We scream at the traffic jam as if our anger will melt the cars. We obsess over a past mistake as if our rumination can rewrite history. We fret over someone's opinion of us as if we can reach into their brain and adjust it. This is a recipe for exhaustion, anxiety, and helplessness. You are trying to govern a foreign country with no authority. Marcus's practice was to constantly, deliberately, redraw this border. When news of his general's betrayal reached him, an event of catastrophic pressure, his first written thought wasn't rage or panic. It was a recalibration. He reminded himself, "This is an external event. It is outside my control. What is within my control?" my analysis of the event, my decision on how to respond, my own virtue in this moment. Instantly, the colossal, empire-shattering problem is shrunk down to a manageable size. His next thought, his next action. Your power in any pressurized situation begins the moment you stop trying to control the storm and start focusing all your energy on steering your own ship. The storm is not your domain. The helm is. So, the next time pressure mounts, your first question is this: where is the border? What here is truly 100% mine to command? Your answer will always be my perspective and my next move. Everything else is weather. Discipline number 2. From narrative to essence, the stripping drill. Okay, you've drawn the border. You've acknowledged the external event, but your mind is a master storyteller. It doesn't just see critical feedback from my manager. It sees a narrative. My manager thinks I'm incompetent. This means I'm failing. I'll probably get fired. I'll lose my income. My family will be disappointed. This is a disaster. See what happened? A single event was wrapped in layers of catastrophic story, each layer amplifying the pressure, the fear, the emotion. Marcus called this suffering from imagination. The event itself is one thing. The painful story we tell ourselves about it is another, far heavier thing. His countermove was a mental drill of brutal simplicity. He called it seeing things as they are. We call it the stripping drill. When faced with a pressure-inducing event, you pause and you strip it. You remove the narrative, the value judgment, the emotional charge, and you describe the event in its plain, objective, almost boring essence. Let's use Marcus's own example. He writes about dealing with difficult people. The narrative is, this person is insulting me. They are unjust, vile, and out to get me. The pressure and anger build. Now apply the drill. Strip it. See its essence. Here's a human being. They are acting according to their own flawed understanding, their own pains, their own ignorance. They are doing what they think is right, or are simply a slave to their own passions. This is the nature of some humans. See the shift. The personal insult is gone. It's now a problem of human nature to be understood or managed, not a personal dagger to the heart. Apply this to modern pressure. The narrative. This traffic jam is ruining my important morning. The universe is against me. Stripped essence. Cars on this road are currently stationary. That's it. The narrative about ruin and the universe is your add-on. The event is just cars. The narrative. I might fail this presentation and everyone will think I'm a fraud. Stripped essence. I will speak for 30 minutes about a topic I know. To a group of people. The fear of future judgment is the story. The action is just speaking. This drill does not solve the external problem. The traffic is still there. The presentation still looms. What it does is drain the emotional venom from the problem. It reduces the monster under the bed to its actual size, often just a dusty old suitcase. With the emotional noise turned down, you can now think clearly. You can apply logic. You can access the part of your brain that solves problems, not the part that just screams in panic. Pressure thrives on fuzzy, scary stories. Clarity is its kryptonite. Discipline number 3. The virtuous action. Your one move. You've drawn the border. You've stripped the event to its essence. Now, you are in a clean, quiet space mentally. The pressure is contained. Now, you ask the most powerful question in the Stoic arsenal. What does this situation require of me? Not what do I feel like doing? Your feelings might be screaming to hide, to blame, to lash out. The question is, what would my best self, the self guided by reason, courage, justice, and temperance do in this exact circumstance? This is where discipline becomes action. Marcus's entire philosophy was geared toward virtuous action. Under pressure, our job is not to feel calm. That's a nice side effect. Our job is to act rightly. The calm follows the correct action. So, you identify the one small, right thing you can do right now within your sovereign territory. Your competitor spreads a nasty rumor about you, external event outside your control. Stripped essence. A person has communicated false information. What does virtue require? It requires justice, not underhanded revenge, courage to face it head on, and wisdom to choose the best channel. Your one move might be, draft a clear, factual, and emotional response to my team, and schedule a calm conversation with the relevant parties. That's it. You don't control their next move. You control executing your move with integrity. You get devastating medical news, external event. Strict essence. My body has presented new biological data. What does virtue require? Courage to face reality. Temperance to manage fear. Wisdom to consult experts and understand options. Your one move might be, call the doctor's office to schedule the next consultation and write down 3 questions I need answered. You are not curing the disease in this moment. You are taking the next right, rational step. Marcus on the frontier, betrayed and plague-stricken, asked this question constantly. His answer was to fulfill his duty as emperor. His one move was to lead his soldiers, administer justice, write letters, plan campaigns, to do the work in front of him with excellence, despite the howling wind of circumstances. He writes, just do the next right thing, the next thing that reason dictates. Do it with fixed purpose and with dignity and humanity. The daily drill, how to build your anti-fragile mind. This protocol isn't magic you summon in a crisis. It's a skill you build in peacetime. Marcus did this through his evening journaling ritual. You can start a simplified version today. It takes 5 minutes. Step 1. The evening review. At the end of your day, ask, where today did I let an external event cross my border? Where did I confuse what was not mine to control with what is? Where did I add a painful narrative to a neutral event? Did I choose the virtuous action or the reactive one? No self-judgment, just observation, like a scientist studying data. Step 2. The morning premeditation. Each morning, spend 2 minutes anticipating pressure, not with worry, but with preparation. Marcus practiced premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Mentally rehearse a potential challenge, a difficult conversation, a project setback. See it happening. Then, in your mind, run the protocol, draw the border, strip it to its essence. Decide on your virtuous one move. This is not pessimism. It's vaccination. You are exposing your mind to a small, controlled dose of the virus so that when it appears in reality, your immune system, your trained response is ready. Pressure is not your enemy. It is the revealer. It shows you where your mental architecture is weak. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor philosopher, left us a blueprint not for a perfect life, but for a resilient mind. A mind that can look at chaos, be it on a Roman frontier or in a modern office, and say, this is external. My judgment is my own. My next action is mine to choose, and I will choose it with purpose and character. Your inner citadel is waiting to be fortified. The discipline is the daily price. The unshakable peace, the clarity under fire, the power to act when others react, that is the profit. Start building today.